Amateur Radio Newsline report number 2,500 with a release date of Friday, September 26, 2025 to follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The following is a QST. A California club helps hams replace wildfire losses. The Sable Island DXpedition announces its dates, and our special report about a nationwide push to gain federal protection for U.S. ham radio antennas. All this and more as Amateur Radio Newsline report number 2,500 marks nearly 50 years of ARN bringing you the stories behind the headlines.
From around the world, this is Newsline, Amateur Radio's first independent, on-the-air news and bulletin service. Now, reporting from Wadsworth, Ohio, Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
We begin this week with a special report. Hams are raising their voices in this latest and perhaps largest effort to date to get a law passed in Washington, D.C. to exempt their antennas from restrictions imposed by homeowner associations and restrictive covenants. There is a lot at stake as lawmakers consider, once again, the Amateur Radio Emergency Preparedness Act. Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, has this report.
Momentum has been gathering among amateur radio clubs, advocates, and influencers to muster vocal support for two measures that would remove restrictions placed on ham radio antennas by a growing number of homeowner associations around the U.S. At the helm of the grassroots campaign is the ARRL, the National Amateur Radio Association, which formally kicked off the nationwide push on the 17th of September to bolster the chances of passage at long last this year. The bills were introduced earlier this year in both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Previous versions have died in other sessions. Through the years, opponents of such measures have declared that these restrictions are vital to preserving the value of homeowners' investments in their properties and retaining the aesthetics of a community. Amateurs maintain they are seeking the same consideration given to TV antennas and satellite dishes under a federal law known as the Over-the-Air Reception Devices Rule, protecting TV, broadband, and direct satellite reception. The measures before Congress would enable hams to provide life-saving communications if disaster should strike. In the meantime, many hams have resorted to attic installations, stealth antennas, and other compromises. The measure introduces H.R. 1094 and S. 459 are the latest versions under consideration. The Texas Ham Political Action Committee is working with the ARRL to provide amateurs access with pre-written letters addressed to lawmakers representing each region. The website generates the messages and delivers them electronically. ARRL newsletters, club websites, social media platforms, and blogs have been directing hams to the online tool and urging them to respond. The Texas Ham PAC says on its site, quote, "This site and the services is provided as a donation to the ARRL and its legislative program by the Texas Ham PAC," end quote. You can find a link in the text version of this week's newscast at arnewsline.org. Influencers taking on high-profile advocacy roles include Thomas Witherspoon, K4SWL, who hosts the well-read QR Peer website for low-power and portable ops. Noting that his home in western North Carolina is not in an HOA, Thomas said this is everyone's battle regardless. He wrote that even in the midst of what he called an apocalyptic communication failure during Hurricane Helene last year, his modest home antenna was able to connect his family to a life-saving repeater on Mount Mitchell, letting him talk to emergency nets and local EOCs. Thomas wrote, quote, "Even if, like me, you're a low-profile ham who doesn't live in an HOA or restrictive community, there's a real reason we should all have the right to install even modest antennas at home," end quote. This is Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
No, you can't always predict the weather, but you can stay ahead of any major changes by listening to the radio. And that's just what one ham club in Kentucky is helping local residents learn to do. Jen DeSalvo, W9TXJ, picks up the story from here.
Autumn weather can be very tricky in the part of Kentucky that the Princeton Ham Radio Club, W4KBL, calls home. Area residents who rely on weather radios, the ones that receive alerts and warnings from the National Weather Service, often say those receivers can be tricky too. Sam Gray, KJ4TYE, the club's vice president and weather coordinator, said that's what's inspired members to host a weather radio session recently. They showed local residents how to program their radios properly so they don't miss relevant weather watches and warnings in and around Caldwell County. Sam told Newsline in an email, quote, "I have heard many people complain about the weather radio going all the time for counties not close to them," end quote. He said those radios ultimately get unplugged and put into storage. When a disaster strikes, they have no warnings. That changed on Saturday, the 20th of September, when club members greeted radio owners inside the EOC to demonstrate how to properly program those radios so they receive alerts relevant to their specific county. Sam said the club, which is heavily involved in weather spotting, knows the value of these kinds of alerts, but also knows that radios, like many products these days, don't necessarily come with clear programming instructions in the box. Sam said he encourages other clubs to reach out in their own communities to people confounded by the programming instructions and help them to receive the right reports. He said, quote, receiving alerts and warnings is key to preparing and survival. This is Jen DeSalvo, W9TXJ.
A dozen major manufacturers of amateur radio equipment have just received a special request from AMSAT Sweden on behalf of satellite fans everywhere. Jason Daniels, VK2 LAW, tells us what they're looking for.
Satellite enthusiasts in Sweden are calling on a dozen makers of Japanese and Chinese handheld transceivers to produce radios that have full duplex FM capabilities, enabling users to copy their own downlink while transmitting. In an open letter to the various companies such as Anytone, Kenwood, TYT, Yaesu and Alinko, AMSAT SM said hams are seeking equipment that would permit an operator to transmit and receive at the same time on different bands without any desensing. According to an AMSAT News Service report, an older Kenwood model had that ability, but it has been discontinued and nothing is on the market to replace it. The letter was signed by Lars Thunberg, Sierra Mike Zero Tango Golf Uniform. A copy of it posted on the AMSAT SM website. The AMSAT News Service report said that a handful of the dozen companies responded, and one company, which was not identified, said they were discussing the request. There were no other details available. This is Jason Daniels, VK2 LAW.
The nightmare of last January's wildfires are still burned quite literally into the memories of those in Altadena and the Pacific Palisades who suffered overwhelming personal loss. Ham radio operators in the region, however, are helping other hams restore their shacks and the safety net of communication they provided at the time. Ralph Squillaci, KK6ITV, explains.
Rebuilding doesn't always call for brick, mortar, wood, or steel. Hams in the San Fernando Valley Amateur Radio Club, W6SD, are using antennas, coax, power supplies, spare HTs, and base station radios instead. These pieces of vital equipment and others are being donated along with funds to help amateurs in the region refurbish the shacks that kept communication lines open during the Eaton and Palisades fires last winter, the same fires that ultimately destroyed the stations themselves. Club President Richard Franke, N6NCW, told the Los Angeles Times that the hams see the donations and loans as tools to repair the communication safety net so devastated last winter. He's been a part of the club and the community for nearly 50 years and knows that ham radio is about passing along the support so freely given through mentorship, loans, or outright gifts. According to the LA Times article, hams in the region who are still in need of equipment or assistance with their station can contact the club through their Facebook page or website. The club is, of course, also offering mentorship and training for anyone wanting to join them on the air. This is Ralph Squillaci, KK6ITV.
As Newsline marks newscast number 2,500, we extend congratulations across the pond to our colleagues at GB2RS News Service of the Radio Society of Great Britain. Congratulations for marking 70 years of delivering amateur radio news in the UK as of September 25th. Time for you to identify your station. We are the amateur radio newsline heard on bulletin stations around the world, including the AA7WI repeater in Tucson, Arizona, on Fridays at 7 p.m. local time. The expeditioners are preparing for next year's trip to Sable Island, and they finally have a date. Travis List, N3ILS, tells us exactly when it's all happening.
The Sable Island CY0S team has announced that their de-expedition has been scheduled for March 19th through to either the 30th or 31st of next year. The operation received its approval this past spring from parks officials in Canada, but the dates in March were not set at the time. The group said that it has been fundraising to cover the higher costs of flights between Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the island, a significant increase, they said, since the 2023 de-expedition. The island is about 300 kilometers or 186 miles east of Halifax. The treeless and windy island, best known for its population of wild horses, is expected to pose a number of challenges during the expedition. The team leaders will be Murray WA4DAN and Glenn W0GJ. Operators will be joined by a number of members of last year's CY9C de-expedition to St. Paul Island, also off the coast of Nova Scotia. This is Travis List, N3 ILS.
The UK regulator has proposed changes in the way licenses are granted to certain satellites. We learn from Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
Ofcom is hoping to improve the licensing procedures that were introduced in 2021, covering non-geostationary satellite orbit systems used by businesses, individuals, and other entities, particularly in remote areas. The regulator opened a consultation earlier this month and is seeking comments up to the 18th of November. Having issued 8 such network and 9 gateway licenses for these systems, Ofcom believes it is time to work towards a swifter decision-making process while minimizing the administrative burden on system operators. Ofcom is also looking at enabling the gateways to connect to a broader range of satellite services using both the Q and V bands. The regulator intends to publish its decision early next year. This is Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
In the world of DX, Casimir DL2SBY is on the air as S79/DL2SBY from the Seychelles between the 28th of September and the 12th of October. Listen for him on the HF bands and on 6 meters. See QRZ.com for QSL details. Gurban PG5M will be on the air as A52G from Bhutan using CW and some FT8 on 40 through 10 meters. Listen for Gurban from the 3rd through the 9th of October. QSL via home call, LOTW, or club log, OQRS. Marking the 50th anniversary of the independence of Angola, a team of operators using the call sign D2A will be on the air from Ilha do Mosolo, a peninsula of Luanda, between the 17th and 28th of October. They will be calling QRZ on 160 to 6 meters using CW, SSB, RIDI, and other digital modes. QSL via EA7FTR. The Student Amateur Radio Club, LZ1 KDP of the Technical University in Sofia, Bulgaria, is on the air with special event call sign LZ80TUS through the 24th of December. The students are celebrating the university's 80th anniversary. QSL via LZ2JE. Listen for Peter, PC3M, Martin, PA3EYC, Timon, PA3GRM, Mariot, PA4UUS, and Gertch, PA2LO, calling QRZ as C5Y from the Gambia from the 23rd to the 29th of October. They will also participate in the CQWWDX SSB contest. The team will operate primarily CW and SSB with occasional use of FT8/FT4. See QRZ.com for QSL details. Our final story this week is a love story, the tale of how one radio amateur with a broken heart is taking steps, 3 miles worth of steps, to keep so many others' hearts healthy. Here's Jim Davis, W2JKD, with his story.
When it comes to making a big effort, Eddie Mashevich, KB3YRU, is putting his heart into this one. He's one of the crowd of many who are stepping off on the 4th of October near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the American Heart Association Heart Walk. While Eddie's fellow club members in the Skyview Amateur Radio Society K3MJW will be on the air as special event station K3H, Kilo 3 Heart. Eddie and his team of hams will be putting their best feet forward in memory of his wife of 28 years, Connie Mashevich. KB3YYC, who became a silent key last March as a result of congenital heart disease. She was known throughout Skywarn as a devoted storm spotter and county net control station. She was also a familiar voice with the Breeze Shooters of Western Pennsylvania Club, which encourages activity on 10 meters. To Eddie, the 3-mile walk he's taking to honor his late wife is the walk of a lifetime. It's also his way to channel his grief into something positive through a public heart health awareness campaign with other hams joining him on the trek. The American Heart Association has designated the event to celebrate survivors of heart disease and stroke. Meanwhile, Eddie has also joined another team, a team of lifesavers, to ensure there can be plenty more survivors in the years to come. He recently became an American Heart Association certified CPR instructor. He told Newsline it's the right thing to do. He's sure of it in his heart. See a link to the walk website in the text version of this week's newscast at arnewsline.org. I'm Jim Davis, W2JKD.
What? You haven't sent in your ham radio haiku yet? Help is on the way. Visit our website at arnewsline.org, and as you compose your ode to your favorite online activity, we will help you use the correct number of syllables to make an authentic haiku. Submit your work, and then sit back and wait to hear whether you are the winner of this week's challenge. The winner gets a shout-out on our website, where everyone can find the winning haiku. With thanks to Amateur News Daily, American Heart Association, AMSAT News Service, ARRL, David Behar, K7DB, Eddie Mushevich, KB3YRU, DX News, 425 DX Bulletin, FCC, Los Angeles Times, Ofcom, Sable Islands DXpedition website, Samuel Gray, KJ4TYE, shortwaveradio.de, Texas Ham Pack, Wireless Institute of Australia, YouTube, and you, our listeners. That's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline. We remind our listeners that Amateur Radio Newsline is an all-volunteer, non-profit organization that incurs expenses for its continued operation. If you wish to support us, please visit our website at arnewsline.org and know that we appreciate you all. We also remind our listeners that if you like our newscast, please leave us a 5-star rating wherever you subscribe to us. For now, with Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York and our news team worldwide, I'm Stephen Kinford, NAWB in Wadsworth, Ohio, saying 73. As always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2025. Amateur Radio Newsline retains ownership of its material even when retransmitted elsewhere. All rights are reserved.
KD8SLG, this is KD8EPC.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? I heard you. That's a win.
That certainly is a win. Hanging in there. Nick just got in the door a few minutes ago from kayaking, so over here trying to Google myself up a quick trivia question. It's probably not going to be a good one tonight, but it'll be quick and we'll get her over with. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
just got in a little after 7 myself, so I hear you, man. All right, we'll be here at the top of the hour, dude. You're making the trip just fine. See you then. KD80PC, KD8SLG.
All right, very good there, Nick. Well, thanks for setting up the net logger and doing that, and we'll be ready here come the top of the hour. All right, I think I got a question queued up. I know I think we've used it in the past, at least on the Beacon Net, but you know what, it is what it is, and we'll do it. So there you go. Sounding good, Nick. Good to hear you, and we'll catch you here in a little bit. This is KD80PC, clear until that time.
T-O-T-E-N-A. T-O-T-E-N-A. The weekly Serenet, featuring club news, trivia, and check-ins from some of the nicest hams in the universe starts in 5 minutes.
Get ready for the weekly Serenet starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
CQ, this is W8WKY calling CQ for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Tuesday. My name is Dustin. Call KDBC, and I'll be your net control this evening using the club call at W8WKY. We meet every Tuesday at 8 p.m. here on the W8WKY repeater. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. Let's see here. Emergency or priority traffic may break in at any time. Let's see here. Before we get started and taking some check-ins, do we have any announcements for the club? Please call now. All right, not hearing anybody there with announcements. We're going to start out taking some in and out check-ins. Then we'll take some check-ins. I'll read a trivia, and we'll go down the list and talk to everybody. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Let's start with some in and out check-ins. In and out check-ins for the Sarah Club Net. Please call now.
November 8th, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in London. In and out.
All right, well, we'll take them one at a time. We have N8WS. Bill was in and out there. Do we have any more in and outs before we take regular check-ins? Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB. Randy and Rittman. I'll be in and out, Dustin. Thanks for running that. You're a groovy cat. Have a groovy day.
Kilo Charlie 8, Delta Echo Oscar, KC8 DEO. Benny Mobile, I'll be in and out there, Dustin.
All right, there. We picked up a KE8 TLB Randy. We also got, we got Benny in there. That logger's taking forever to update with your call sign. Anyway, we got you in there in the mobile. Let's see here. KCEO, there it is. Good to hear you, Benny. All right, let's make one more call here. Any more in and out check-ins, and then we'll take some regular check-ins after that. In and out check-ins, please call now.
KE8, IME, David, Sterling, Ohio. In and out.
Kilo Bravo 8, Oscar, Tango Kilo Mobile, Mike and Magnolia. In and out, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Lima Alpha, Leo in Stowe, in and out.
KE8 QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Kilo Oscar. Just listen tonight, Dustin. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Lima Victor Alpha, Aaron and Worcester.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Golf Delta, Bill in Macedonia on Echolink. Be in and out this evening, 73.
All right, we picked up a few there. We got K8 IME, we have KB8 OTK Michael, we have K8 ULA in and out, we had K8 QKO Nick at night, we had K8 LVA Aaron, and we had KD8 GGD Jeffrey. All right, that's our in and outs. Let's go take some regular check-ins here. Regular check-ins for the Sarah Club Net, please call now.
AA8CS, sorry for this quick keying there, Dustin, but if you could put me up on the top of the list there, I do have a couple announcements I'd like to make sure everybody can hear before they move on. AA8CS, please.
W8WKY.
This is Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob abiding in the Magic City.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Papa, KF8, DTP, Lori, and Maslin.
Tango, Ace, Delta, NTAD, Dave Calvin.
Kilo Echo 8, Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig and Shreve.
KE8, VOX, a Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Oscar X-Ray, Scott Vermillion.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John in Maslin.
Kilo 8, Papa Julia Whiskey,
Echo 8, Victor, Quebec, X-Ray, KE8, VQX, Joe in Akron.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, K4OG, Mark in Copley.
Comment.
All right, let me hold it up right there. Go ahead, comment.
Hey, Dustin, this is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8LB. Hey, I just want to let everyone know that the space station is coming from the northwest and heading southeast, if anyone wanted to look for it. It's just entering the United States now, so thank you, Dustin, 73, God bless.
All right, thanks for that tidbit there, Randy. Really appreciate it. Let me tell you who we picked up, and then I'm going to take one more list of check-ins, and then we'll go down the list here. I picked up my president, AA8CS Gary, will be right to you. We have K8LYJ Bob. We have KF8DTP Miss Lori. We have NT8D Dave, AA8CT Craig, K8ZZR Harry, K8VOX Scott, K8UIB John, K8PJW Phil. We have K8VOX Joe, or VQX rather, Joe. And K4OG Mark. I know we had some train wrecks and missed some people, so any other stations that are waiting to check in, please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Papa Bravo, Brian in Coggle Falls.
KE8 QFT, Fred in Medina.
This is WO3X, Whiskey Oscar 3 X-Ray, John in Cuyahoga Falls.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, Tom in Canton. In and out, please.
November 8, Lima Tango Radio on RF, the way it should be.
KF8 ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach and Dalton. Kilo Charlie 8, Hotel Delta Papa, KC8 HDP, Jerry in Shreve.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Jeff in New Franco.
Okay, let me go back up here. N8LTR Bill, KF8 ELA Zach. We have KC8 HDP Jerry and K8VZA Eric. One more call here. Any other check-ins before we get to trivia, please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8.
Good evening,
Delta
Dustin.
Tango Alpha, Jeff.
KC8, Fox Queen Victor.
All right, we got KF8 DTA Jeff and KC8 FQV Northern Mark. Let's see. Let me read the trivia question here, and then I'm going to go to our President Gary for his comments and announcements there. But let's see here. The trivia for this evening is as follows. Let's see here. boy, 1 second. Computer's taking a second. All right. This well-known country music star changed his amateur radio call sign to W4CGP, which he said stood for Certified Guitar Picker. Was it A, Buck Owens, B, Randy Parton, C, Chet Atkins, or D, Roy Rogers? Once again, this well-known country music star changed his amateur radio call sign to W4CGP, which he said stood for Certified Guitar Picker. And your options are A, Buck Owens, B, Randy Parton, C, Chet Atkins, or D, Roy Rogers. That's your trivia. Let's go to my president, AA8CS. This is W8WKY. Go ahead.
All right. Good evening, Sarah and friends. And yeah, you caught me by surprise there. There are a number of things happening in October. I want to make sure everybody's aware of them. First things first, apparel sale order. I submitted it late today. I was waiting for a couple things. I had a couple standing issues that needed to be taken care of before I could get that in. But I did email it this afternoon late. John was probably gone. But anyway, I got it in, so we should be well on our way for a November club meeting delivery date. Okay, so that is that. But a few things happening in October. First things first. Our next VE session will be held October 4th at the Redmond City Fire Department. Pre-registration is always preferred, but we welcome walk-ins. We do. Again, more information about registration and the like is on our webpage, www.w8wky.org. Also, we have a Fox Hunt coming up October 25th, so mark your calendar, plan to attend. Let me grab a quick second. Sarah's USS Cod radio operating event will be October 12th. This is your opportunity to operate on board the USS Cod World War II vintage submarine directly from the radio room aboard the sub. Don't be left out. Details and sign-up information is available on our website. I do want to give a hearty thanks to Josh W8HRF for all his work putting this event together. It's going to be a great operating event, so don't be left out. And let's see, last thing, we have a club meeting too, October 16th. Mark your calendar. Plan to attend and bring a friend. Let's see. I have no idea about this question. Not much of a country music guy, although there are some great country songs. But I think what I'll do is go with Charlie. Back to net, Dustin. Thanks for doing a bang-up job, sir. We'll talk to you again real soon. AA8CS.
All right, Gary. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for giving us those announcements. And we've got you down for Charlie this evening. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on over to Bob now, KA8LYJ. How you doing, Bob?
W8WKY and the group. This is KA8LYJ. Not doing too bad. Had a pretty good day. Went to see the barber. You can actually see my face now. That may be a good thing or a bad thing, I suppose. Depends on who it is. Although everybody keeps telling me we have the best-looking ham radio operators out there. Transported the grandson to get his picture taken for the church directory. Ida and I are getting ours tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be a slam-packed day. And other than that, just turn on the radio, listen to Ham Radio Newsline, and wait for the net. As far as my trivia answer, I am going to go Bravo. This is KA8LYJ.
right there, Bob. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We always appreciate you. It's great to hear you. We'll say 73, and we got your answer down for, I believe you said Bravo there, but I'm waiting for the net logger to upload it. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on down here to KF8DTP. Miss Lori, how you doing?
W8WKY from KF8DTP. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired today. Truck was a 6 a.m. truck, so yeah, been up since 4. So it makes for a long day. Got to make sure I make my Tuesday night net. So yeah, I was staying awake. My answer is going to be A, and John's mom and dad are taking A again tonight with me. So yeah, we're all three taking A, and John can give his own answer. Ha ha. So, with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Net Control. This is KF8 DGP Clear.
All right, we got a good selection so far. We got a Charlie, a Bravo, and 2 Alphas. So almost all of them. I guess that's triple A's there. So there you go. Great to hear you, Miss Lurie. Get some rest. And we had truck day today, too, so I feel your pain. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to Copley. NT8D. How you doing, Dave?
Hey, Justin, everybody on the net, all the listeners to the Club Net tonight. I'm doing pretty well. Gosh, this weather is just absolutely fantastic. I don't think, this is why I live in Ohio and not California. California does not have days like this. I don't care what they say about how nice it is out there, or what they say about Ohio. Been busy working, making money. This is good. We brought our daughter's cat back to life, so I think she's doing well. We still got some beautiful autumn weather coming up, and looking forward to that. I am in unusually good mood this evening, and I will just kind of sit with that and take it for what it is. For the trivia question, I'm going to go with C, Charlie, for tonight. I don't know why that just seems right to me, and I am making a guess. Had a great weekend playing music here in Akron and up in Cleveland that last weekend. If anybody's a Patsy Cline fan, we are doing the musical Always Patsy Cline up at Judson Manor. Tickets are available up there. That should be a fun time coming up this weekend. And then I just got my calendar for the next year. Hey, James Taylor's coming back next year. I'll keep everybody informed on that concert. Coming back to the Kent stage, I think it's in May. If you might be interested in James Taylor's music, he was a fun guy to work with, and he's coming back a second time. He liked us that much. So back to W8WKY, NTAD. I'll see everybody at the activities this month. This is going to be a fun month there, Destin. All right there, Dave. Well, great to hear you, my friend. Always a pleasure. We got you down for Charlie there. And, boy, I'll tell you, I was thinking about you earlier. I was out on my kayak at Chippewa Lake and saw a guy buzzing around on his sailboat. Made me think of you. So there you go. Got you down for Charlie, Dave, 73, and have yourself a great evening. And it's going to bring me on over to Craig, AA8CT. Take it away.
W8WKY, good evening, Dustin. Thank you so much for doing this, and everybody out there, I hope you had a beautiful day. It surely was one that was in the beautiful range, and even though it was a beautiful day, it was a tremendous Tuesday, so hopefully you all made it one. My answer is going to be Charlie, and no reason. Dave picked Charlie, Gary picked Charlie, and I'm going to pick Charlie, so there's 3 Charlies, so what can I say? With that, I hope all the Club Serenetticens, how's that? I don't know. Anyway, have a great day, and thank you so much for all that everybody does, making this hobby and the Hamley such a wonderful place to be and people to be with in that place. So with that, this is AA8CT, turning it back to W8WKY, and again, thank you, Dustin. 73s, and we'll see you down the log.
All right there, Craig. We got you on for Charlie, and we'll say 73, and we'll catch you on and down the log. This is W8WKY with the Sarah Club Net. Next on the list, we're going to go talk to Harry KE8ZZR. How you doing, Harry?
This is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Dustin, and everybody else that's on the net. Doing just fine here. As everybody has said, just enjoying this beautiful weather. It's been great. So I just hope the shoe doesn't drop too quick. But just started working on a coil today for 40 meters, and so I had to scrounge up the parts for that, find some stainless steel fine thread, bolts and that. Big box store didn't have them. I had to go over to Barberton and get them at a fastener warehouse. Other than that, that's it. So I'll turn it back to you. And you're looking great on that kayak out there. Sounds like you're really enjoying it. So this is KE8ZZR Clear.
All right there, Harry. Well, great to hear you. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun out there on the kayak. I'll tell you, I get a little better. I may even have to mount an antenna on that son of a gun. So we'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you, and always good to hear you on the air there, my friend. Let's go on down the list and talk to Scott, KVOX. How you doing, Scott?
Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, all the listeners. KE8 to VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Well, Dustin, I've definitely been better. I picked up a cold this weekend, and it kicking my butt. But I did make it out. Watched the space station go by, and that's about pretty much all I've done today. A lot of sleeping. Unfortunately, I missed the game that Cleveland didn't win, but otherwise that's about it. I'm gonna go with C for clueless on trivia, because that's about how I feel, Dustin. W8WKY, KE8VOX.
All right there, Scott. We got you on for C for clueless, and sorry to hear you haven't been feeling well, and I hope you get to feeling better there real soon. So we're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring me on over here to John, KEUIB. What do you know?
W8WKY from KE8UIB. What do I know, Dustin? Well, what I know is how to live the $5 dream a nickel at a time. Hi. I'm happy you're enjoying the kayaking. Lori and I love our kayaks. We fish off of ours a lot. And back a couple years ago, one of my favorite ham radio pictures I am checking into a net on a Friday night from the middle of Nemasilla Lake. And so that was really, really cool. And them waterproof bow fangs are out there for a reason. And they're cheap, affordable, and if you drop them in the lake, you haven't really lost nothing. With that, we're just enjoying the Tuesday evening here, relaxing. We both had long days at work today, and I'm just happy to be home, playing radio, and enjoying the beautiful Ohio evening, that's for sure. With that, you guys, this is KE8UIB. I will hand this back over to Net Control 7-3s, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Dustin. Good job on NetLogger, Nick. 7-3, guys.
W8WKY.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you. And I tell you what, I would love to link up with you guys and do some kayaking sometime. Definitely let me know there. That would be super cool. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I've probably been out, 15 times already since I've gotten it, and I've only had it a little over a month. So there you go. John, before you go, I think I missed your trivia answer. Would you mind giving it to me one more time?
WKY from K8UIB. Oh, yes, sir, Dust. I knew I forgot something. I will go with D Delta because nobody's taken that yet, and that was going to be my guess anyway, so hey, that kind of works out. So thanks for remembering me on that, Dustin. With that, this is K8UIB 73, y'all.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you, and I'll tell you, I had to ramble for a minute to see if we missed it or if the net logger was just being slow. So now all the answers have been answered, so we know for sure somebody is right. So there you go. John, we'll say 73. We'll flip a nickel in the jar for you. We'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to Phil, K8PJW. How you doing?
W8WKY, K8PTW. Good evening, Dustin, and good evening to all the netizens out there. Great to hear everyone. You can put me down for Charlie. I think that's the one. If anything, I'll be following my fearless leader over the cliff. But anyway, I had a wonderful weekend camping and biking this weekend, and I had early scout meeting today, so I got out early and was able to get on the net. And yeah, the rest of the week's going to be like appointments and meetings, so we'll just get to it. Probably planning another trip to Indiana this weekend to catch up on some family business. So with that, I'll hand it back to you. This is K8PTW. Back to the net.
All right there, Phil. Well, great to hear you. Sounds like lots of good things happening. So we'll say 73 T. We got you down for answer C, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. Let's jump up to Akron now. Joe, K8VQX. How you doing?
KD8EPC. This is this is KE8VQX. Hello, Dustin, and everyone on the net. Good to hear you. Go right to the trivia, I guess. I'm going to pick A for Buck Owens. I know he played guitar. I'm pretty sure I used to see him on Hee Haw all the time when I was a kid. Anyway, not much else going on. Enjoying the day and enjoying the evening. So yeah, A is my answer, and I'll give it back to you, Dustin. This is KE8VQX. Back to net control.
All right there, Joe. Well, great to hear you out there tonight, my friend. It's been a while, so we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and that's going to bring me on over here to Mark, K4OG. How you doing, Mark? What's going on?
W8WKY, KD8EPC, K4OG. Good evening, everyone. Not a whole lot's going on. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things up here after being a week down in Kentucky. Yeah, it's going. I felt like I had 2 Mondays in a row, but tomorrow will be hump day, so that's a good thing. Dustin, the trivia question, I recall that coming across the net, probably the Beacon net, not too awful long ago. But I'll be darned if I can remember the answer. I think there was a lot of chatter about Buck Owens and Roy Clark and people on Hee Haw, but I'm going to go with Buck Owens. Whatever letter that was, maybe Alpha. And that's all I got, Dustin. You guys take care. Have a good day tomorrow. K4OG, back to net.
All right there, Mark. Well, great to hear you out there. And yes, Buck Owens was answer A, and then answer B is Randy Parton, answer C is Chet Atkins, and answer D is Roy Rogers. So there you go. Great to hear you, my friend. We got you down for Alpha. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. This is W8WKY. Next on my list here is KF8EPB. Brian, how you doing?
W8WKY. This is KF8EPB. Good evening, everyone on the net. I hope everyone's doing good. This weekend I went to my first ham fest. Met a lot of cool hams, saw a lot of equipment. Picked up a new to me radio. I'm using that right now, so learning to use it. I hope I sound okay. As far as the trivia goes, I don't know anything about country music, so I'm going to go with C because I've heard of Chet Atkins. I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. That's all I have for the night. This is KF8EPB 73, back to net.
All right there, Brian. Well, great to hear you out there. We'll say 73T, and we'll catch you on down the log. We got you on for answer C. Next on the list, we're going to go talk to Uncle Fred, KE8QFT. What's going on in the north end?
Okay, hey, Dustin. Hello, everybody out there. I missed what, I missed the trivia answers, the ABCs. Can you repeat them?
Oh, you're killing me, Uncle Fred. I just read the answers a second ago, but I will reread the question for you. But listen closely, because I'm not rereading it again. So, give me 1 second. Let me reload the page here. Let's see. Oh, now I gotta... All right, here it is. This well-known country music star changed his amateur radio call sign to W4CGP, which he said stood for Certified Guitar Picker. Which one of these was it? Was it A, Buck Owens, B, Randy Parton, C, Chet Atkins, or D, Roy Rogers? Back to you, Uncle Fred.
Okay, I'm going to say C. Yeah, I didn't see it in the blue screen. It's usually there, so it's just a guess. C. Chet Atkins. Yeah, the Guardians lost. KE8QFT back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, yeah, I'm not typing it in the blue screen. I'm lazy and I don't like doing trivia, so you're lucky you got it. So there you go. We'll say 73T is sorry. The Guards lost, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's jump on over to John, WO3X. How you doing?
W8WKY. This is WO3X. Good evening, Dustin, and all on the net. John here in Cuyahoga Falls. Regarding the trivia, I'm going to go with what my neighbor down the street there said for the trivia. C. Charlie. Let's see here. I had a good time at the Ham Fest there on Sunday, and I had a fun time with the mobile check-in. That was funny. I was listening for a while there. I think they used a different repeater this year, which worked very well. And let's see. So I did buy some things at the Ham Fest there, and today I was checking out my one of my antennas. Supposed to be a multi-band vertical, but I don't think it works very well. So that's what's going on there. So with that, this is WO3X. C. Charlie's my choice. With that, this is WO3X. Back to the net.
All right there, John. We're glad you had a good time at the Ham Fest, and we got you on for Charlie for your answer there. We're going to say 73, K8MNT Tom is in and out, and that brings us down to Bill N8 LTR. How you doing?
Well, good evening from N8 LTR. Oh, we're contemplating making it an early night tonight. I went and mowed the yard today and had to wrestle a triple bagger singly onto my tractor. That's always lots of fun and sore muscles to prove it. But anyway, got the lawn mowed first time in 9 weeks, and took the 1 or 2 bags worth of stuff to the dump and got rid of it. And I hope we get a little more rain. I really don't want the grass to die off entirely, and it's threatening again. But other than that, on the trivia, I'm going to go. I'm going to take Shorter's postulate. When you haven't a freaking clue, you vote C, and we'll go with that one. And other than that, got my hands full with a whole bunch of projects right now. And I got to run up to Michigan next weekend, so I will not be available for the COD shindig, but that should be a lot of fun. And kudos to those that set it up. That's a lot of work to get that kind of stuff arranged. I've been through it. Without further ado, I'll turn it back to Net Control from N8LTR. Good evening.
All right there, Bill. We got you down for Charlie, and sounds like you've certainly been busy. And I'll tell you, we definitely could use some more rain. Most of my grass is done growing, but I got a lot of weeds and straggly little things growing everywhere. So there you go. We're gonna say 73 to you, and that's gonna bring me down to KF8ELA. Zach, how you doing?
W8WKY in the net. This is KF8ELA. I am doing great this evening. We're just out in the driveway in the car here and listening to the net and enjoying the cool weather. We got a bunch of work done this week and gearing up for the next 2 days here. Got a couple events to do, so it's going to be a busy couple days for me. But we actually quite a bit busy of a month here. We've got 11 shows through the end of the month, so it's going to be pedal to the floor here through October. But we got vacation scheduled, so that's something to look forward to. Unfortunately, it's not until next June, but still get to look forward to it, so definitely excited about that. For trivia, we're going to go B Bravo for trivia and see where that gets me. Anyway, good evening, everyone, and I will send it back to Net. This is KF8ELA.
All right there, Zach. Well, we got you down for Bravo, and yeah, I guess vacation's a while away, but still something to look forward to keep you going in the meantime. So we're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring me out over here to Jerry, KC8HDP. What's going on in Shreve?
W8WKY and the net. This is KC8HDP. Well, good evening, Dustin, and good evening to you, Nick, on the logger. Good to hear both of you and everyone on the net. Well, there's a whole lot of nothing going on in Shreve, that's for sure. And that's normal, and that's the way I like it. Let's see, trivia. I'm going to go with Charlie. You won't find a more talented guitar picker than Chet Atkins, for sure. Gosh, don't really have anything else, but looking forward to the upcoming meeting this month, in October, and yeah, lots of good stuff going on with ham radio. So I don't have anything else to send things back to Net. So with that, W8WKY and the net, this is KC8HDP73.
All right there, Jerry. We got you on for Charlie, and yeah, I'm going to have to try to make one of these upcoming meetings. I haven't been to one in a month, so we'll say 73 to you. Good to hear you out there, and we'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me on over here to Eric, K8VZA. How you doing, Eric?
W8WKY in the group, KE8VZA here, doing well, Dustin. Thanks for running the net tonight. And got off the 10-meter net and jumped over here. And thanks to Just Nick for checking me in there from the blue screen. Let's see, trivia before I forget. I'm going to go with Charlie. And let's see, got one of our big bushes in the backyard trimmed after work today. Got the clippings about 50% cleaned up. They'll be there tomorrow. I can get the rest of them tomorrow, right? Anyway, it looks so much better. I think I'll even give myself a raise. I did such a good job. Anyway, good to hear everybody. And back to net control, KE8VZA.
All right there, Eric. Better add a couple extra zeros to the paycheck. We got you down for Charlie. We'll say 73 to you, my friend, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log here real soon. That's going to bring us on down to KF8DTA. Jeff, how you doing?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for picking up my call. This is KF8DTA, Jeff in New Franklin. We got back from 8U softball tonight, and the girls won. They're going to playoffs. It'll be later in the week, and we're really excited, having fun with the kids. KF8, DTA, back to net control.
All right there, Jeff. Well, good stuff. Congratulations on the win. And I think I may have missed it. Did you want to answer the trivia question?
Sure, yeah. I'm going to go with Charlie. Just guessing. I forgot to give it to you the first time. Thank you for coming back to me. KF8 DTA, back to net control.
All right, we got you down there for Charlie. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over to Northern Mark, QC8FQV. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay, Dustin, KCFQV. I'm going to say Charlie, I guess. I got the one part of his call for certified guitar picker, but I didn't get the first letter. I didn't be beginning part, so. But I'm going to say Charlie. And everything else is going good here. And yeah, the Ham Fest was good this past weekend. I went to Cedar Point too. I'll do a couple more trips up there. I just gotta look and see what days, because there's Ham Fest. There's I think there's a Ham Fest October 12th in Ashland. That close to you, Dustin. And then of course the Massland is at November. And that the last day, Cedar Point will close their door after that one, or close the gates, or whatever they want to do. But let's send it back to net control, KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. Lots of things happening. I haven't been to any Ham Fest since Dayton, so I've got to try to make the one before the end of the year there. So we'll say 73. This is W8WKY with the Sierra Club Net. We're at the bottom of the list as it stands. I did pick up a couple here. We have KC3QND, Miss Jeannie, and W2JLS, John. But we're looking for more check-ins from the net. Please call now.
W8WKY, WA8KOC, good evening, Dustin.
K5, CFY.
KE8ZZR recheck.
Fred, and we have K5 CFY, Mr. Ray. Let's start right here at the top, or actually, I guess probably maybe give a refresh here on the trivia if I can find it on the computer again here. Oh, let's see. Let me go down here. Hold on one second. Let me drop it for time. All right, we're back. And here's the trivia. This well-known country music star changed his amateur radio call sign to W4CGP, which he said stood for Certified Guitar Picker. Was it A, Buck Owens, B, Randy Parton, C, Chet Atkins, or D, Roy Rogers? Now let's go on down the list. Let's start with Miss Jeannie, KC3QND. Take it away.
KC3QND. Well, good evening, Dustin. How you doing? It's been quite a while, and I'm glad you're having fun kayaking. I love kayaking. I just can't wait to get back up to the Allegheny Mountains and go down the Allegheny River. That's the most funnest. My trivia tonight will be, I guess, C. Everybody's going C, because I don't know if any of them. I wasn't around ham radio to hear any of them way back then. I mean, way back then. So, it was a beautiful day. I hope everybody's enjoying this beautiful weather. And that's about all I have. Take it back to you, Dustin. KC3QND.
All right there, Miss Jeannie. Well, great to hear you. We got you down for Charlie. And I'll tell you what, if you and Pete ever want to meet over at Findlay State Park for some kayaking, I've been going there on Fridays, so there you go. We're going to say 73. Tell Pete we said hello. Give Mr. Wilson a scratch on the ears, and we'll catch you all there down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to John, W2JLS. What's going on, man?
Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee. This is W2JLS. Good evening on your ears. Sorry for the background noise. I'm down at the gym. I'm in the pool area. There's a guy rolling a towel cart around, so kind of echoey and, loud noises. So sorry about that. And good evening to you and all on their ears. I will say C was going to be my choice after hearing my friend Jerry down in Shreve kicking out the Chet reference. I recognize that as a country and western singer who did ham radio. So, Jerry, you helped me out before I heard the question, so that's my answer. I will say that I was a fan of Buck Owens and Roy Clark on the Hee-Haw, so, but I don't think, I'm betting Buck Owens probably wasn't a ham. Just a guess, not trying to give anything up there. I will also mention I'm in here in the pool area, and they have a trivia question every time you're in here, and the one that I'm reading right now, posted by Miss Sarah, the lifeguard, is, which is the only country in the world named after a woman? It's not Sierra Leone. I was thinking that. Sierra Leone means the Lion Mountains, apparently, in Spanish. But I won't answer it. I know you folks know how to look it up. W2JLS passing it back. Thanks for picking me up, Mr. Dustin.
All right there, John. Well, thanks for taking the time to stop by. We appreciate you being here and get a good workout for us, and we'll catch you there at Down the Log. Let's go over to W8KOC. Fred, what do you know?
W8WKY, W8KOC. Good evening, Dustin. I don't know too much. I know how to write down call signs, so I at least got that far. And I learned how to use AIM window, a net logger. Thanks for taking my check-in, buddy. I sincerely appreciate it. For the trivia question, I'll go with C. And other than that, I guess I'm just going to wish you a pleasant evening and look forward to talking to you on down to Coax somewhere. Take good care of yourself. 7-3 to you and everyone else in here enjoying the net with you. W8WKY from WA8KOC.
All right there, Fred. We got you on for Charlie, and it's great to hear you, my friend, as always. So we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll catch you on Down the Log real soon. Let's go over and talk to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. What's going on over in Tulsa?
W8WKY. This is K5CFY. Boy, it's all hard to follow. W8KOC there. That's a hard act to follow. Anyway, not much going on here. Dustin, thanks for running that. I ran the RCWA Club Net. I had 22 check-ins, which is pretty good, but it was short-lived. But anyway, that gave me time to go to my other Club Net. So anyway, thanks for getting me in there, and congratulations on being the 120th check-in on the Border Breaker Net. And we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow, I guess, on the first hour. I'll give it back to you there. Thanks a lot. K5CFY.
All right there, Mr. Ray. Well, thanks for checking in with us. And I always forget my other club's net is going on at the same time as this one. So I'll have to make sure I put a note in to start stopping by there, too. And quite the honor to be number 120,000. I tried pretty hard to make it happen, and glad you could be there to pick us up and let us do that. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great night, Ray, and we'll catch you tomorrow. We'll be there first hour for the Border Breaker Net. We're going to say 73. This is W8WKY with the Sarah Club Net. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're going to make one more call for check-ins here. Please call now.
KE8ZZR for recheck.
Alpha India 5, Quebec AI 5Q, Jerison, Tulsa.
I'm getting in and out tonight, Dustin. Conditions are changing, and I might not be making it. KAGW. KYD, Alpha Golf Whiskey. I'll be checking in and out.
All right, we've got a recheck from KZR Harry. We have AI5Q, my good friend Jarrison. We have K8AGW Dan checking in and out. We got you in there, my friend. Oh, let's go over here real quick and get my recheck before I forget to talk to him. K8ZZR Harry, go ahead.
Yes, Dustin. Hey, I forgot to give you my trivia answer, and that was B as in boy. Sorry about that. I'll let you get on. This is KE8ZZR Claire.
All right, all good there, Harry. We appreciate you joining and having fun with us. And we'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening. And that's going to bring me on over to another good friend of mine, AI5Q. Jairus, how you doing? How's the family?
Well, hey, Dustin. Doing pretty good. Had a fairly productive day at work. Got a situation I hope solved. We'll find out for sure tomorrow if all our efforts today were for naught or for gain. See, the family is doing pretty good. We all, the big three went camping this weekend at Camporee. Had a good time. There was a ham radio booth set up out there, so anybody that wanted to make contacts could, and Noelle encouraged a lot of her friends and troop mates and scouts to make contacts and get certificates, so that was good. They had archery, they had canoeing, they had shotguns, they had all sorts of stuff, and the adults cooked for all the girls so that they would have time to do as many activities as possible, so that was good. And they ate a lot better than they would have if they had cooked for themselves. Let's see, Teddy started reading last night. He hasn't wanted to read at all for a couple of years now, whereas the rest of our kids were reading in kindergarten. He's in first grade and has no interest, but last night decided to start because his teacher gave him a little checklist for 100 books to read, and he was so excited today when he got home that he wanted to read 6 more books, and right now we're on book number 2 for the evening, and he kind of slowed down, but he is starting to read, and he's excited about it, so that's a good thing. But anyway, good to hear you out there. Appreciate you running the club net, and we shall talk to you later, Dustin. Have a good one from AI5Q.
All right there, Jairus. Well, great to hear you out there tonight, as always, my friend. And boy, did you happen to hear our trivia question? I don't think I heard you give me an answer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I was too busy thinking about all the other stuff that happened in my life over the past, 72 hours. I did not hear the trivia question, but I did hear the answer options, and that's good enough for me. So I'm going to go with Chet Akins, whatever answer option that is, because I'm guessing it has something to do with who was a ham radio operator, and I'm going to go with Chet Akins. And if that's not it, I'm still going with Chet. There you go. AI5Q back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right there, Jairus. Well, great to hear you, and we'll have to try to catch up there again real soon. So we got you on for answer C. Glad the kids enjoyed camping, and glad they had fun making contacts, too. That's really cool. So we're going to say 73 to you. We're going to wrap it up there, and I guess we're going to make, well, I already made the last call from before trivia, but I'll make one more call. Anybody else before I answer the trivia question, please call now. All right, nothing else heard there. This is W8WKY with the Sarah Club Net, and tonight's trivia question was as follows. Which, oh, come on, hold on, it's loading again. Let's see here. The answer, or the question was, this well-known country music star changed his amateur radio call sign to W4CGP which he said stood for Certified Guitar Picker. And your answer is C, Chet Atkins. So there you go. The answer is C. Most everybody got it right there. So there you go. With that, this is W8WKY. This is the last call for check-ins. Are there any other check-ins before we shut this thing down? All right, nothing else heard. This is W8WKY. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening, and come and join us for the next Club Net next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater. With that, this is W8WKY shutting down the net with 38 check-ins at 8:55 p.m. 73, this is W8WKY and KD8EPC, and we're clear.
This is KD8SLG. I'd like to remind everybody that the WatchNet starts in a little over 3 minutes down on the Millersburg machine, 146670. Negative offset and a PL of 71.9. The WatchNet. It's a good time. KD8SLG clear.